This is the aquaponics system here at Mission Hill School. We have a 65-gallon tank and a 30-gallon sump tank, and then a grow bed over top of it, about approximately 1 foot by 4 foot. And we have 250 watts of of fluorescent lighting, T5s. You can kind of get a view of what we've got for lights here. Very good. Put up a reflector here so that it's not in everyone's eyes. We've got some basil, some parsley. Basil's not looking so great at the moment. Feel it may be in nutrient lock, and so we will be adding chelated iron and magnesium sulfate to the water to try and get these out of nutrient lock and uptaking some more of the nitrates. Sorry. This is our mint. It's not suffering at all. Mint looks great. There's some more parsley. There's some thyme in here. The thyme. Oh, thyme is missing. We have no time. We have to hurry. Here's a list of our sponsors. And there's a lot of people that have volunteered their time and energy to make this happen. AJ from AJ's Pets is a big sponsor and helped me set this up. Andrew Huff, the teacher whose class this is, was also instrumental in setting this up, keeping it going. And we have several beautiful goldfish in our 65-gallon tank, and we also have a big pleco hiding in the back there. So, give you an idea of the plumbing here. This is our sump tank underneath and our pump. So, pump going up, and the black hose coming down that you see here is the one coming in from the overflow of the fish tank. So, pumps up from the sump up to the grow bed, and I can show you where it comes in on the grow bed. It goes up through this plumbing here. This is where we have it tee off, and so we have water that is kind of being pushed in at all times, and it just tees off some of the pressure so that the pump doesn't have to be so governed. This is our ball valve, which allows us to control the flow into our grow bed. I'll show you that. Here's the flow in the back. You can see how much is coming out approximately. And this beauty here is called the bell siphon. And the bell siphon is the magic which drains this. As soon as the water gets up to the top of the standpipe, it overflows the standpipe, creates a low pressure system in the bell, and drains it right to the bottom. You can see we have what's called a snorkel on the side here. That snorkel helps it to lose its siphon at the end of its cycle. Helps it to let go of its siphon so that it will again start filling and draining. So, pretty basic setup here. Oh yeah, and this is very key. This is our overflow. Should the bell siphon ever fail, we have a screen on it here. But basically it comes in through here, out, and back into the tank. So our fail-safe, there's our food on the side there. And here's the drain from the grow bed. Just goes through a simple bulkhead fitting from the bell siphon and out and down into the tank. And we should see that starting to drain here in a minute. We have a overflow back here. This is actually what we'd call a setup for a saltwater tank. It's a freshwater system we have going now, but this tank is a saltwater tank, and that's why it has the overflow in the back so that you can have the sump underneath. Normally in a freshwater system you don't need a sump underneath. So in this case a sump is very helpful to us, and we're going to see the bell siphon in action very shortly. See if we can show you the vortex that happens in the bell siphon. Might be too much light here. I'll try and block it out so we can see in the bell siphon what actually happens. So I don't know if we can see where the level of the water is. We're almost there. The standpipe is about 2 inches less in height than the larger 2-inch diameter PVC pipe that goes over top of it. So you see the water going over the edge of the standpipe there? There you go. And then it will start to form a vortex. And there you go. Vortex formed. Water in full drain now. I'll show you what that looks like. There we go. Now that's in full drain. Fish love the bubbles. They love the oxygen. We had a fish jump over into the overflow yesterday and needed to be rescued out of there. That's why we have cardboard over top of it now to prevent that. And at the end of this drain cycle, you'll hear the sound that every aquapon loves to hear, and that's the sound of a bell siphon ending its cycle. They can be a little finicky. That's why we have the snorkel on there. There we go. Took a big gulp of air through the snorkel just now during the last of its drain. There we go. Patience. And there's our system. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it inspires you to build your own.